we are young. My wild party girl, how can you and I be blue when the T&T for two? My wild party girl, when I am old and you are old, we'll fall asleep at nine. But until that distant day, let's make whoopee while we may, wild party girl of mine. When I am old and you are old, we'll fall asleep at nine. But until that distant day, let's make whoopee while we may, wild party girl of mine.
Couple of dozen candidates for the All-American Wrestling Team. You know, a girl's got to be an athlete nowadays to hold her own.
Well, maybe. Keeping in shape.
In shape for what? Apoplexy?
No, just reducing that latest wrinkle night and morning. Got too many hips.
I wonder what Stella's going in for.
Just a working gal. Say, if you want exercise, try your muscles on this. What in blazes is that? Just a little wall slogan for our dovecote.
What's the answer?
Oh, gee. I've got the idea from a book. It's called The Sign of a Hard-Boiled Maiden. That's us. This, see what? All those who can still qualify as HBMs, raise the right hand and join our club.
Aye. The ayes have it.
Fred, you know me. Give every man his moment, but no longer. I've got a safer motto for us. Mother Goose, modern version. Hang your clothes on your rickety limbs and don't go too near the water.
Oh, June Helen.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Helen.
I brought you the blanks to the elective courses. Got to be in by 5.
Oh.
Our
One student would remind us of work.
Well, somebody's got to work around here. We don't.
Hey, how do you get
Thank you. Going in for late housekeeping? Nosy? No. Just a reminder of a little feud. Something tells me it's not pure feud. Oh, please. What's the dirt? Oh, nothing. Come on, give us the lowdown. You know the rules of the game.
Come on, tell
Come
us.
on, tell us.
Come on, crack out with it.
And begin at the beginning. Well, if you must know, here goes. We were coming down here in the train. Our berth was lower 6. Our berth? Oh, Helen's and mine. We had to double up. I forgot to make reservations. In the middle of the night, I had to get up for a drink. Guess I was pretty sleepy, and it was darn cold. Well, anyway, when I came back, over. It'll be warmer if we speak spoon fashion.
Just who invited you in?
Do you think I came here on purpose?
Well, one never knows. Wait, oh, don't get rattled. Keep quiet. When you're sure there's no one in the aisle, slip off.
I never get rattled. What's that?
Station. But don't risk your reputation or mine by leaving now. I believe you said you were cold.
I don't want your blanket.
I assure you, you're quite safe.
Of course I'm safe.
Confident of yourself, aren't you?
Number 8 is right down here, sir.
Brave girl. Now you can sneak away, properly thrilled.
Fresh. And that. Grand. Was he good looking, Helen? I didn't see him.
I'll bet you saw him again.
No. And I suppose the spoons were a wedding present? They were the final insult. He left the train before Helen and I got up. But he had time to go to the diner and give the porter these spoons for me with this note. To remind you of the danger of spooning. Gosh, how I hate that man. And how I'd like to meet him again sometime, perpendicularly. Heaven help the man if you do. Heaven help any man. Come on, let's get down to work and choose our courses. Speaking of work and amusement, do you see what I see? He's the new professor of anthropology. He, a professor? Tell me it ain't true, dearie. Tell me it ain't true.
Good afternoon, Miss Morgan.
Good afternoon, Professor.
I want you to meet Professor Gilmore.
How do you do, Miss Morgan?
What a break for Faith Morgan. That's what comes of being the head of the student body. I just love his stash. Not bad shrubbery. I wonder what's behind it. I'm glad I came back to school this year. Look at that physique. Sammy. Helen. It's the man in lower 8. What?
Now we'll see who laughs last.
Me for anthropology! Whoopee! How do you spell it? What is it?
The study of men.
Since there's nothing we don't know about him, but there's a lot he can learn about us.
He's slipping.
The class is larger than I expected.
But the course would be much more difficult than you expected. If any of you were under the misapprehension that this is a snap course, now is the time to transfer to another one. I'll give you an idea of our first quarter.
He can't scare us away.
We will cover these subjects.
Is that the regular dinner?
Now, that's merely our first course. Some of you seem to think this is a course in anatomy. Now that we understand our several points of view, we may get better acquainted. I will call the roll. Miss Abby?
Here.
Miss Ames?
Here.
I think it would be better if the seating were alphabetical, beginning in the far left-hand corner.
Is that where you wish me?
I said left.
Oh, you mean you're left.
And that makes it a draw.
I'll have to ask you girls not to go on the floor in those costumes.
Well, what's so shocking about them? Aren't we all made the same?
Be decent, Stella.
I am decent. As decent as you are. You've always had it in for me, haven't you? Fess up.
I've only had it in for you because of your attitude toward the college. Why, you're the most popular girl in the class. You'll probably win the chairmanship of the junior prom committee. And yet you haven't the slightest sense of the responsibility all that means. You are technically decent, yes, but you're selfish. Anything for a thrill. You never think of the example you set the younger and weaker girls.
Now, let's have a hymn. Dum, 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 da, 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 da. Let's get our coat. Come on. Come on, gang, if you're not too young or too weak. Da, 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 da. Got your flannels on, Eve?
That's one time Stella didn't get away with murder.
do we go from here?
Well, Faith's not going to spoil our party. Let's go up in the room and have a spread. How's that?
A spread? With what? There's a new roadhouse just opened down on the pike. Maybe we can get some sandwiches there.
Grand! It'll be a thrill to see what it's like.
Righto. We'll have to get a car. Let's go.
Let's go. Hey! Oh, what's the matter with Winston? We're all right. What's the matter with Winston? We're all right.
Straight down. He's the professor.
What's up? It's Gil. What's he doing along here?
Oh, he's been hiking about here every night. Bit lonesome, I think.
See what you've driven him to? Oh, don't be a smooch. He doesn't know I'm alive. Trying to kid me? Why, for the past 4 months, he's paid more attention to you than to anyone else in the class. You mean for the past 4 months? I bet I've got a target for a sarcasm. You know what Freud says about that? Where there's hate, there's hope.
I wouldn't look that much. Showgirls. Some babies, huh? Dead. Hey, why don't we have a little drink with us? Ah, don't be so silly. Come on over.
Say, this place isn't what we expected. Let's get out of here. All right.
You'll pick it up with the redhead in, will you? Come on, cutie. Let's have a little drink. What is it? Oh, so this is a hot mama trying to be cold.
Fresh egg.
Wait a minute. You dames are going to stay right here. Understand here.
Quick, go out and stop the car. Yes, miss.
Fresh egg, you.
And you're going to like it, what's more. Jerry?
Say, big boy, how many do you want? And how about buying us a little drink? Hmm?
Sure. Where do cuties go there? I think you're pretty smart, don't you? Well, you don't know Papa. Oh, I'm serious. Let them go if they want to. Never interfere with the ladies' wigging. Hands up! Well, we missed them. I think you're right.
Let me get my foot out of here, will you? Get off of my hand. Hey, sister, get your dog off my neck. Who are you? I'll bite. Who am I? Where's Stella? Hedges! We've got to go back for Stella.
No, sorry, not me.
What do we do? Good night. Stella! Stella's back there! Stella Ames! At the roadhouse! Stella Ames!
Come on, baby, you're coming with us. Come on, Eddie, let's get going. Take it with me. Snap it up. terrible.
You certainly know how to treat a girl, big boy.
Well, that's real rough. They love it.
What's the matter?
What's the matter with this can? It won't run. Here's the teacher. Hey, that's it. Hey! Come here. What are you doing right here? Why, good time. Him off. On the car,
Quick, into the woods. There's another road half a mile over.
What's this is? Find a bush.
You gentlemen are off the track. There's the road.
Well, what about it? Yeah, what about it? Give me the knife. Run. Run! Let's give that guy the work. Come on.
You've killed him.
No such luck. Pick him up. He'll be all right. Come on.
Why don't you flatten that monkey? That Bernie's seen the last of me. Come on, let's get going. Oh.
I know, but it's their car.
Get in. Yes. You're a little fool. Give you credit, though. You didn't cry.
Thanks. You hardly acted like an amateur yourself.
If you paid the slightest attention to my lectures, you'd know that I spend considerable time in the jungle.
Work's everything to you, isn't it?
Yes. Work, scholarship, achievement. They're all that count. We leave the car here. It's safer. Have you ever seen the college from here? It's beautiful, isn't it? Have you ever thought why it's there? 50 or 60 years ago, a great woman suffered and slaved to build it. She braved the ridicule of her friends and the abuse of her contemporaries to bring a true freedom to women. Others have given their best to it because they had the same ideal. And what has happened to that ideal? You and others like you have turned the college into a country club for 4 years. 4 years that you don't know how to occupy better. You haven't the slightest idea of what true freedom means. Instead, you jazz around glorying in sham freedom. Life to you is just one wild party. You have no aim. All you want is cheap sensation.
It's not true.
Now, be honest. Why did you go to that roadhouse tonight?
Because I wanted to.
Superb reason. You fairly compel my respect. Because you wanted to. You risked scandal, expulsion. You involved me in a messy adventure that may cost me my job.
I didn't ask you to come after me.
Is that all it means to you?
I'm sorry I said that. Why do you hate me so?
Hate you? Why, how could I hate you when I would have killed for you?
Hello, Helen. We were looking for Stella. I thought she was with you. She was, but she slipped away from the party. What happened? There's nothing to worry about. She knows her onions. They never leave any trace on her pure young breast. Gee, you'll crack someday working like that. Why push the old cranium? You'll win the alumni award in a walk. I can't take a chance. If I lose it, I'll have to leave college. I couldn't afford to stay. Who is it?
Lisa.
The Snoop.
Come on in.
Well, what do you want?
I just want to buy a typewriter ribbon.
Sorry, I haven't an extra one.
Isn't Stella here?
I thought I saw her coming down the walk. Well, what's wrong with that?
With a man, too. And it looked like Professor Gill.
So you got Gil on the bean.
Well, why shouldn't I? You know the way he treats me in class. He'd just as soon flunk me as not. I'd sure like to get something on him.
Why don't you do some studying for a change?
You should talk.
A fine bunch you are. If it hadn't been for... For a courteous stranger, I'd be walking yet.
Stranger? I saw you coming down the walk with a man. And I saw you two stop behind a bush for a minute before he went away. He didn't look like any stranger to me. He looked like Gil.
It's a lie. And if you ever mention it to anyone, I'll cram it down your throat. Get me?
Oh, I won't. I won't. I couldn't see so very well from my window.
Well, stay away from your window and you'll stay out of trouble. Get out. Get out. Get out! Yeah, I hated to do that. But somebody's got to educate her.
Forget her. And dish out the scandal. Who found you, Gil?
Did Gil find you?
Yes, he found me. Lectured me. Brought me home. And that's that.
From what Eva says, it's rather, he came, he saw, and she conquered. And that isn't all.
I said it was a lie. And if you care for me, you'll not mention it to anyone. If any word of tonight leaks out, we'll all be expelled. Including Gil.
Oh, we wouldn't tell. You know that.
Come on, move it.
Say, why all the feverish energy?
My theme for Gil is due tomorrow, and I haven't got a stitch of work on it.
Gee, you should worry after tonight.
Well, I've got to hand something in.
whether it's good or bad. So long.
Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Stella, is it true?
More than true. Oh, Helen, I've made a mess of things. I don't know how it's all going to end. But I don't care. I love him.
The class is not dismissed. I cut my lecture short because of an important announcement. It's concerning your themes. Judging from the intelligence and the amount of work given them, fully a third would indicate that man's place in nature is about that of a chimpanzee.
Mine wasn't ain't too hot. Oh, he'll pass you on any old canned goods. Think so? Sure.
I'm going to require that some of these themes be rewritten. I will criticize the worst individually. We will begin with Miss Ames. It indicates striking ability. The ability to crib whole sentences straight out of my lectures and hurriedly blend them with a page or two from Darwin. Provides an interesting contrast between the virtues of research and plagiarism.
Without presuming to be too personal, I thought you had too much pride to try to slip over so shoddy a piece of work.
The class has not been dismissed, Miss Ames.
But apparently I have been.
Why, Stella, where on earth are you going?
I'm going to do a little celebrating.
What?
My recovery.
Of what?
Of my hard-boiled virtuosity.
But I thought you...
You mean Professor Gilmore. Yes, and then some. He handed me the worst falling out I've had in years, and before the whole class. It's that theme I stayed up all night to write.
But you said yourself it was messy.
But if he loved me, he would make allowances. How could any girl know what she was writing about after that kiss? He just got sore at himself for falling off his high and mighty seat, so he's showing me his climb back on. Well, he doesn't have to show me twice.
I'm so sorry, Stella.
Oh, it's all right. Why do you take it so hard? I don't.
Oh, I don't know. The other night when you told me about... I guess I'm too romantic.
Someday, some man's going to hurt you terribly. if you don't learn something about the breed.
I haven't any time for men.
Helen, you've been grinding too hard. It's time you had a little change. Some boys from Memphis are giving a house party at Surf. They've asked a bunch, and you're going with us.
I can't, Stella.
I won't hear any more about it, but I've got work to do. We'll be back at 11. But, you're going.
Daddy'll show you the way around here. Goodbye. Thank you. You want a drink, honey bunch? No. Oh, come on, have a drink.
No, thank you.
Oh, come on.
No, I'm
Would you want a little drink? Oh, come on, have it. You can't get any place without the good old gasoline. Well, we're going to plus.
That's the wrong sign. Well, I can show you a better sign than that myself.
What is it?
Dangerous curve.
Hello, Stella.
Hello, George. You're late, rascal.
Hello, George.
Hello, George.
Hello, Beth.
Say, George, do me a favor. Rescue Helen.
Helen, is she here?
Right over there.
Okay. Thanks. Stella?
Dallas. George!
It's all right, Helen. You're the last person in the world I expected to find here.
Well, being as you found her, how'd you like to go out and find somebody else?
Don't get excited.
Right? Well, I picked my own capsule.
The life support is getting a bit nasty. Let's give him the dizzy.
The dizzy? What's that?
You'll see. Give the girl some lowdown, baby. Hurry up. All right. Get back in the shift, Bill.
I'll take that from you.
Save your strength, Sampson. You may need it.
Oh, I'll stand for it.
Thank you so much. Time we're going, baby.
Going?
Oh, no. I guess I've got to go.
Oh, it's early yet.
Romeo. What's the hurry? If we leave by 4, we'll get in at dawn. But I promised Helen Faithful to have her home at 11 o'clock. It's safe enough, Helen. We'll get in through Anne's window.
Please. Oh, come on, Helen.
There might be a fire drill, though. We had one 2 nights ago. They won't pull another one for a month. You said it.
Please, I'll get you home all right.
I'd like to stay. We think it's safe enough. Of course it's safe, darling. I'll go and call Anne, fix it up for her. Huh? Grand.
Oh, I see you're at ease, Doc.
4 o'clock is closing time, everyone. Oh,
walk out on the beach. It's quieter there.
So you can't be in a huddle all the time. This isn't football. Waiting.
Oh, what?
Hello? Hello, Ann? This is S.A. Anyone around?
No, it's all right.
Listen, kid, we're going to stay over here until about 4 o'clock. We'll be in before sunrise. Leave the window open and keep us covered if anything happens.
Nothing will happen. Too much excitement here.
What's up?
Bill's been shot. Was he? Was he? No, just a shot through the shoulder. It's not dangerous.
Say, who is this other guy?
How did it happen?
He said he was held up while he was walking down the road. You know, like the other night. But I've got my opinion it was the same gang. And he's protecting someone. You know what I mean. Someone's coming. So long.
Hey, how many guys are you in love with, anyway?
One.
You. Why, 2 minutes ago, you were getting patched with me. And if it wasn't me, it would be somebody else. You couldn't love anyone.
Please. Please leave me alone. Understand? Alone.
Get the car.
Please, thanks.
Have you seen Helen?
Seen her? Sure, I've seen her. She's gone picketing.
Helen picketing? Stella, I'm coming.
George, how could you?
Could what? Listen, Stella, I love Helen. And if you were a little more decent, you'd realize what that means. You think all men are alike. Well, they are. To one kind of girl. But Helen, she's different. She's lovely.
I'm sorry. I'm rotten. But you see, I love Helen, too.
Stella, forgive me. I'm sorry for what I've said.
It's all right. Oh, Gil, I know it's insane to come here at this hour. But I just had to. I had to know how you are.
Oh, that? No, that's nothing. Nearly healed. It was a cheap price for getting rid of that baboon.
Gil, I worried so about you.
No need to worry. He won't show his face again. He's a coward. You can go home and sleep peacefully. I'm safe, and you're safe.
Haven't you any feeling? Did that kiss mean anything to you?
What did it mean to you? No, not the kiss. No, that might have happened to anyone. But those moments afterward, moments that seemed to lift us into a beautiful understanding. When you made me think that I'd found the real you, what did that mean to you?
Everything, Gil.
Well, you've chosen an amazing way of showing it by shirking on the job just as before. By even expecting me to betray mine.
I never asked you to show me any favors.
Oh, no. You took it for granted, didn't you? And when I tried to stir your pride, to put fight into you, you hadn't the courage to stand up and take it. You ran. You asked to be transferred from the course. I hate cowards.
You mean you hate me?
Yes. I hate you and I love you. I hate you for what you've been and I love you for what you could be.
Will be, Gil.
Who is it?
Only me, Eva.
Yes?
Oh, I just wanted to leave my things.
Well, my office was the place to leave it.
Oh, but I thought it would be all right to leave it here. I'm sure I saw another girl come here.
Another girl? Oh, my servant will be flattered to think she looks so young. I'll read this first thing tomorrow. Incidentally, I hope it's better than usual. And you may be sure that your work will continue to be graded strictly on its merits. Good night.
Look at her run. Oh, Gil, you can frighten people so.
Are you frightened?
A little bit.
I remember right, you get cold easily.
I should go. Past 11. Look.
Oh, past 12 is just as safe as past 11.
You certainly know how to kindle a fire. Did you learn that in the jungle, too?
Had to come north for that. You little savage.
It's a fire drill. It's our dormitory. What shall I do? You better go that way.
Go around the back way. Quick.
It's a rotten shame the way this chump got through in a little sleep we get.
right.
Girl. It's a false alarm. Abby?
Here.
Abby?
Here.
Ames?
Here.
Who answered for Ames? Is Stella Ames here?
And if not, why not?
Next time, please be a little more prompt.
Borrow? Here. Berman? Here. Bolton? Here. Brooke? Here. Bruce? Here. Campbell? Here. Carrie? Here. Cartwright? Dillon? Here. Oh. Did you lose something, Sue?
Yes, some letters. A page from one of George's, and part of when I started to write him.
Oh. Why all the tragedy? George will write plenty more.
It's not that. Suppose somebody finds them. Suppose they get to the faculty. I'd lose the alumni award.
What terrible thing did he write, you innocent lamb?
He wrote about that night we spent on the beach together. That's bad. It would sound awful to anyone that didn't know. You remember what you saw. And worse, I told him I violated the strictest of college rules to stay with him that night.
You dumb bunny. What did you do that for?
He said I didn't love him because I wouldn't see him.
And you took him seriously. Don't you know that every man has got to suffer on paper? Was your name in the letters?
No, I don't think so.
Well, then how could anyone test them on you?
I wrote him I couldn't see him until after the alumni award.
Oh, gee, that's bad.
I've just got to win the award. I've just got to. It means money enough to go on here. It means a chance to go on with the work I love after I leave college. I've worked so darn hard. And the way Mother's given up things so I could stay on here. That's what hurts.
Don't worry, dear. I'll sit around in the morning and I'll find them. I'd like to see anybody slap you around while I'm here.
What a workout,
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah?
What have you gained? Well, how's your muscle?
Oh, it's not so good.
That's a terrible. Feel this one, though. Oh, I do kind of fight. Well, what's up now? Somebody killed somebody?
Oh, that balloting is just a waste of time, Stella. You're the chairmanship fish, just as Helen has the alumni award cinch.
Oh, somewhere,
Who is that guy? Yes, I know Rigger, the best student and the queen of the rip.
Oh, come on, out of here. Gosh, you're some kidder. You embarrass me. Gosh, I'm a little bit thirsty around. Well, I'm tired.
Stella.
What is it, beautiful?
I found your buckle.
Where did you find it?
In the funniest place. Right under Gil's window.
I'll see you later.
Naughty, naughty.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself, you little sneak.
Well, don't you talk. I know a thing or two about you, too. You think she found my letter?
Leave her to me. Wait a minute.
I have something to say to you.
What did you mean by that crack you just made to Helen? Come out of the wax. Did you find it in the wall after the fire drill night before last?
No. Oh,
Don't lie to me.
No.
Then come out with it.
I found some letters.
What did you do with them?
Well, I gave them to Faith Morgan.
You skunk.
Hello, Stella.
Yeah, I've just seen Eva.
I know. Little rat has already been here. And she's passed with flying colors.
Oh, Gil.
I had to. She knows enough to make an impossible scandal with that nasty, sex-starved imagination of hers. At least I saved the remnants of my conscience. All the other half-wits and the mewling morons of the class got the same dispensation. I won't give it to one and not the other. Hereafter, my course will be known as a soft snap, to be joyously elected by all the house guests that visit these halls.
Oh, Gil, I made a mess of things. Your work is everything to you. It's your whole life. You've always had such high ideals and lived up to them until I came along.
Dear, you're not to blame as much as I. It's my fault more than yours. But it's been worth it. Hasn't it, dear?
I'm not sure, Gil.
Why?
Your life is here. You've always said that college should come first. You see, I've begun to get your creed, too.
Jerry's in. Come on.
Come in. Good afternoon.
Feeling better, Senator?
Yes, much better, thank you.
How's your poor arm today?
Quite all right.
Hurt?
No,
Was
not
it
so.
awfully exciting?
Yes.
We were all so thrilled.
Yes, of course.
Oh, I do hope you like the things better this time,
Yes,
Professor.
I hope
Here's
so.
my theme. Here's mine. There's mine, too.
Yes, thank you.
Stella, Babs is outside looking all over for you.
What's up, Babs? Eva's found the letters, and she's given them to Faith Morgan. What? I almost had to pull her ear off to make her confess, and I would have if I'd known what to do with it. All right, I'll see Faith.
Hello, Stella.
Hello, Faith. I heard that Eva Tuck gave you some letters.
Yes.
Well, you aren't going to turn them over to the board, are you?
I have to, Stella. They concern the alumni award. You know it's the highest honor we have. And it mustn't go to Helen if she's unworthy. Helen? What has she got to do with the letters? There's no doubt they were hers.
Helen? Could I see them? Please, Faith. If they're what I think they are, I can save you from doing something that you'd always be sorry for. All right.
contemptible.
Why shouldn't I take them? They're my letters.
Yours?
Why, certainly. What if it gave you the wild idea they were Helen's?
What about the reference to the alumni awards? I suppose that means a lot to you.
Faith, you don't know what it means to me. You know, Helen. You know the kind of a girl she is. She wouldn't do anything that wasn't decent and straight. Don't you?
I'd always thought so.
But I know her. I've watched her for over 2 years, slaving at her work, giving up all her fun because she had ideals. Show me any other girl in this college who cares for scholarships the way she does. Oh, I'm silly and frivolous, but I've come to love and admire her more than any other girl I've ever seen. Why, you want to know as well as I that Helen couldn't do anything that wasn't fine.
But I've reported the letters to the disciplinary committee. I've got to take them there. I can't lie about it.
You won't have to lie, because I'm going over there with you.
Good afternoon, Miss Morgan.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Miss Ames.
Good afternoon. I have something to say to you before you begin your meeting. It's concerning the letters that were found outside my door.
Have you the letters, Miss Morgan?
No, she hasn't. I took them from her. They are so personal, I can't let anyone read them.
But they are extremely important. We must know their contents.
But I can't let you read them. They are my letters. I am willing to admit everything that is in them. I'll even admit I spent the night out on the beach with a man several weeks ago. I can't tell you anymore. I am leaving college this afternoon. Goodbye.
Stella. That's pretty stiff to take.
Oh, I've other reasons for leaving college. Even if the letters hadn't been found. After all, I haven't been such a credit to Winston.
Stella, I called you selfish once. I'm sorry.
Stella, where are you going?
Checking college.
come for me. I never should have come, never. All I've done is to cause trouble. Now I've got to get into trouble. Time I left before I caused any more.
Does he know?
Yes. He knows.
You found my letters.
Yeah. Well, I was cleaning up things. Next time, don't write. Telegraph. It's safer.
Let me help you.
Got my perfume. Would be a shoe causing all the trouble.
It'll be wretched here without you, Stella.
Oh, we'll see a lot of each other vacation. Now, you'll be famous around here when you win the award. You're going to do big things. You and Gil. Come in.
You know, you're a most inept little liar. And you didn't expect me to believe that, did you?
Aren't you even angry?
No, I'm glad. I'm glad you had the courage to make me come to a decision. I'm leaving college, too, at the end of the term.
But your work.
Work? There'll be plenty ahead for both of us, but we'll probably do more good. We start next June on an expedition to Malaya. No morons, but plenty of savages. We'll be right at home.
I see you found her all right, sir.
Yeah. For keeps.
My savage.